Let's replace the pads on these brakes. In order to do that, we need to release the quick release mechanism on the cable, which is done by opening up the little rubber boot and pulling the calipers together and unhook this L-shaped tube called the noodle. It's called a noodle because it's elbow-shaped, just like an elbow macaroni noodle. Undo the brake pads with an Allen key and hold on to all the little spacer bits because they're easy to lose and you want to keep them in the correct order. Take off the old pads and set them aside. Make sure you get all the spacers in the correct order. Right next to the brake pad, there's a flat washer, followed by a set of curved washers, and then the brake caliper, followed by another set of curved washers, and then finally a flat washer on the outside. And now we're ready to put in a new pair of brake pads. This pad curves this way, so make sure that that lines up with the curvature of the wheel itself. Okay, open up the caliper, insert the pad, and install all the spacers, and just hand tighten initially. And just very approximately line it up. This little brake shoe tuner is a great device for helping us align the brake pads. Line that up, tighten it, and roll that into position between the brake pads. Squeeze the calipers together and install the noodle in its cradle. Okay, now align the pads with the jig, and once that's aligned on that side, tighten the bolt, making sure that the pad is lying perfectly in alignment with the guides on the little blue jig. Okay, then tighten and do the other side. Okay, now align the pads with the jig so that the pad is lying flat and up against the top edge of that guide, and tighten the pad in place. And finally tighten the bolt and slide the alignment tool out of place. Give the brakes a squeeze. Okay. The next step is to balance the spring tension on both sides of the calipers. When I squeeze them, you can see that one side moves more than the other side. And that's because the spring tension is not balanced. There is more spring tension on this caliper arm, which causes it to go in and out much farther than this caliper arm. We want to balance that in order to apply equal pressure on both brake pads. And the way that we do that is by adjusting the adjusting screw on the spring tension. The spring itself is anchored behind the calipers. I can unattach the spring from the calipers, and you can actually see this spring, and you can actually see how the spring tension works. It's controlled by this little adjuster screw down here. The tighter that screw, the greater the spring tension up here. The looser that screw, the looser the tension on that spring. And by adjusting the spring tension on this side and on this side, we can